Year 7, greetings. Welcome to the Wednesday task. This is your independent work that we'd like you to send to us. That's to say, send the results to your teacher for marking. Um, it won't take long. They're just 5 quotations we need you to find that will give you an understanding of the various characters and their motivations. But let's revise some work of last lesson in which Macbeth delivered a soliloquy. So, what is a soliloquy? And in his soliloquy about Banquo, what word or phrase did Macbeth use to describe his own monarchy? So, Macbeth was complaining that the crown he wears is problematic for some reason. So, what word or phrase did he use to describe his monarchy? And we also studied the word tyrant. Do you remember what that means? And if you do, please explain to us how Macbeth has hidden his tyrannical acts so far. So he has taken the crown illegally. How has he hidden that? And he has also uh, he's also removed some of the witnesses who could have reported him to the authorities. So, how has he done that? Those are 2 examples. And sometimes you might find a question like this. A student said, Macbeth prefers living as a tyrant. Macbeth prefers living as a tyrant. To what extent do you agree with this statement? So, if you'd like to aim a little higher, please tell us whether you agree that Macbeth likes this tyrannical way of life, rather than the honourable way of life he had before. Today, you're going to revise key quotations from the 3 acts we've read so far. What we'd like you to do is to write down 5 quotations, tell us who said it and about whom they said it. So here's an example. Who am I? Each of these quotations is taken from the play so far. Who do they describe? And who is speaking? So you unbend your noble strength to think so brain sickly of things. Does anyone remember? It was in one of the summaries. It was spoken about Macbeth by his wife, who is telling him that he is being too distracted by thoughts of the murder. He's making himself anxious. So that's an example. So if you just write the quotation, write about Macbeth, spoken by Lady Macbeth. So these are your 5. He hath wisdom that doth guide his valour to act in safety. So this could be spoken by anyone. Banquo, Macbeth, King Duncan, Lady Macbeth, any of the characters we've met so far. Even the porter, perhaps. Although we know that the porter would be using prose, don't we? So he wouldn't have capital letters on each line, beginning each line. So who said that, and who do they say it about? Question 2, you'll probably have to go through, rewind the video a little. Is he have honoured me of late? Who did this character say that about? Number 3, actually. Steeped in the colours of their trade, their daggers unmannily breached with gore. So who said that? Let's change it. So who said that? About whom did they say it? And he was a gentleman on whom I built an absolute trust. A clue for you is that this was said at the beginning of the play. If you're struggling, you don't have your scripts, Google, just type this into your search bar, and it'll certainly tell you who said it. But we also want you to tell us who it was spoken about. Finally, thou shalt get kings, though thou be none. Get means beget or give birth to. And here's a clue, actually. Again, it's quite early in the play, So those are your 5 tasks, and we look forward to reading your answers later. Bye for now.